11 suspected Kuki militants killed, one CRPF Jawan martyred in fierce gunfight after attack on Meitei village in Jiribam district. Restriction imposed as tension escalates. Multiple assaults by suspected Kuki militant in valley area of Manipur have resulted in a Tangkol farmer and a Meitei man sustaining bullet injuries. Student groups declare total shutdown on Ukhrul Imphal Road following attacks to Tangkol farmers in Yangon by suspected Kuki militants. And Mizoram Congress condemned Manipur CM's remark on Mizoram CM, urges strong response from Mizoram government. Hello and welcome. You're watching ISCOM English News and I'm Ruby Unkai with you. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. At least 11 suspected Kuki militants were killed and one Central Reserve Police Force Jawan was martyred and another CRPF personnel sustained injuries during intense clashes in Jakurador Lamlong Kaitel located in Borobekra subdivision of Jiribam district this afternoon, according to sources. The violent incident reportedly unfolded around 2 p.m. when suspected Kuki militants launched an attack on a Meitei village, setting fire to several shops in the area. CRPF forces stationed in the region immediately responded to the assault, leading to an exchange of heavy gunfire. In the ensuing gunfight, 11 militants were reportedly gunned down, while one CRPF Jawan succumbed to his injuries. Another CRPF personnel was wounded during the clash. Additionally, the security forces has also recovered various arms and ammunition which were used by suspected Kuki militants. Following the confrontation, additional security forces from both state and central agencies were deployed to the area to maintain order. The situation in Jiribam remains tense, with authorities closely monitoring developments. The attack marks a significant escalation in ongoing tensions in the region, which has witnessed intermittent violent attack launched by the suspected Kuki militants in multiple locations in Manipur since the last few days. Security forces are on high alert as efforts to restore peace and stability continues. A release by the Manipur Police Control Room stated that armed militants launched a fierce attack on the CRPF post at Jakurador and nearby Borobekra police station in Jiribam district around 3 p.m. today. The attack was met with strong retaliation by CRPF and civil police forces, resulting in an intense exchange of fire that lasted 40 to 45 minutes before the situation was brought under control. During the attack, one CRPF constable identified as Sanjeev Kumar sustained a bullet injury and was quickly evacuated to Silchar Medical College in Assam, where he is currently receiving treatment. Following the cessation of firing, a search operation led to the discovery of 10 bodies of the armed militants. Security forces recovered a cache of weapons, including 3 AK rifles, 4 SLRs, 2 Insas rifles, 1 RPG, 1 pump-action gun, as well as bulletproof helmets and magazines. The recovery of these high-powered arms and equipments highlights the seriousness of the confrontation. A criminal case has been registered and an investigation is underway. Security operation in and around Jakurador under the jurisdiction of Borobekra police station continue as part of an intensified effort to clear the area of militants. Additionally, reinforcements from Assam Rifles, CRPF and civil police have been dispatched to the region to support ongoing operations. In response to prevailing tense situation in Jiribam district, the district magistrate of Jiribam, Krishna Kumar, has imposed section 163 of the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita 2023, effectively prohibiting the assembly of 5 or more individuals and restricting movement outside residences in the district. The order, which was issued following concerns raised by Jiribam Superintendent of Police, aims to prevent potential disturbances from anti-social elements and ensure public safety. Under the regulations, carrying weapons including firearms and sharp objects is prohibited. However, exceptions are made for government agencies, security forces, and essential services which will continue their operations without restrictions. Residents seeking to hold specific possessions such as weddings or funeral must apply for permission from either the district magistrate or the superintendent of police. The ex parte order took effect immediately today and will remain in place until further notice. Violence surged in Manipur for the third consecutive day as suspected Kuki militants reportedly opened fire today in multiple districts of Manipur, injuring 2 individuals from the Naga and Meitei community in separate incidents at Yangangpopi in Imphal East District and at Saitone in Bishnupur District. Earlier this morning, a 32-year-old Tangkhul man, Kangso Horam, sustained multiple bullet injuries while harvesting paddy near Uyokching in Yangangpopi, Imphal East. The attack, which occurred around 7 a.m., was said to be carried out by suspected Kuki militants. Kangso, son of late Peter from New Cannon village, sustained multiple bullet injuries to his arms and legs. Reports indicate that the militants opened fire from the direction of P. Faimol near Sangarel village, while Kangso and 10 other individuals, including 2 Nepali, were working in the field. In the aftermath of the attack, 3 of the farmers, including the injured Kangso, managed to flee to safety. Security forces quickly responded, rescuing the remaining 8 farmers and evacuating them to a secure location. Kangso was initially taken to the Primary Health Center PHC in Yangangpopi for emergency treatment before being transferred to J. Nims Hospital for further care. This attack follows a similar incident on the previous day when a Jawan from the Mahar Regiment sustained bullet wounds to his arms during an exchange of fire near the same location. Speaking to reporters, co-convener of Lamlai Kendra Village Volunteer Force, Oinam Oken Sana, stated that the area neighboring Imphal East and Kangpopi has become a vulnerable zone of Kuki attacks. Despite the assurance given earlier by the MLA of Lamlai AC and the SP of Imphal East to deploy security in the Uyokching range to prevent frequent Kuki attacks, the assurance has not turned into action till date. He further alleged that the central forces deployed in the area are giving a hindrance to the general public by blocking the road using its bulletproof vehicles instead of retaliating to the attack launched by the Kuki militants.
Honki symmetry Amaleva, Liaram, Adimonakta, Open Asoka hungry away. Avoid the normal cover with gentle criminal who the Eva Moida. Moiti Adu Bada Lady Levidico, Gentle Pongam Dreva, Gentle put the Okum Gentle Mapan. Lawyer cover Puneva Moina Cataudo. Ye will heck lawyer never last and handle the cover Puneva. No one comes to come great. I don't cover the gentle the Amuka Oka General the cover Caputico. The Mother Amomoina cover
Howjik mi swe na tar about the rescue to changbiu na maira pai bijing kunjajing aduga koi lamlai ken the village volunteer force ki maike dek haijaba matam da security ki adugumba problem lai security areas pe lam changi mayam ama tawi koi hana changba khotpa haibana chingba da moi leithok leichin tawraga leiba aduna nongmai kapa ga ju moi di tung halaga tumina yenga ga leiba ki phibam jidani red zone area da leiba army sing dina tawriba mawong matawse adudi cdi koi ki central security force mayam ama leire haiba ki kana ba karino ai koi ki praja jinga thajaba thamdoi kadai phawuno soju changbi daba soju changbi ji adaba chokringai da mayam je kanmina jai baju adaba aduga simba sidai dai koina santi la ena leithok ko sidai da ai koi maikai ji gi hunja jing adi manipur gi miyam na penbi gedroi ba haiba wafam chine
A total shutdown of the Ukrul-Imphal road has been declared by two major student organizations, the Tangkhul AZ Katamnao Long Southern Tangkhul Student Unions and the Tangkhul Naga Valley Students Association TNVSA, in response to today's Yangang Pokpe incident. The decision, announced in a joint press statement, comes after an innocent farmer from New Cannon village sustained injuries from gunfire. The organizations condemned the violence and called for justice, stating that the shutdown will take effect from today midnight and remain in place until their demands for justice are met. President of Tangkhul AZ Katamnao Long, Yarchui So Kashung, and President of TNVSA Mating So Zajo expressed their concerns, emphasizing that the shutdown would proceed until authorities address the situation to their satisfaction. The Naga Shanao Long Yangang Pokpi area, NSLYA, has also strongly condemned the violent attack on Tangkhul farmers by suspected Kuki militants. In an official statement, the NSLYA denounced the act as a senseless attack against innocent civilians, noting that such violence jeopardizes lives and threatens the peaceful coexistence of communities in the region. They emphasize that this kind of aggression fosters a climate of fear and undermines trust and cooperation among the area's diverse groups. The organization appealed to those involved to hold actions that could disturb deep peace, urging the public to stand united against such violence. Additionally, the NSLYA called on law enforcement agencies and relevant authorities to implement strict measures to ensure public safety and prevent similar incidents. Offering sympathy to the injured and affected, NSLYA expressed support for the farmers' recovery and emphasized the community's commitment to peaceful collaboration in the region. Later in the day, a separate assault unfolded in Saitone village, Bishnupur district, where another man was shot in the hip during an attack by suspected Kuki militants. The victim, identified as one Ningombam Chauba, aged 38 years, was rushed to Raj Medicity for emergency treatment and is currently undergoing treatment. The suspected Kuki militant reportedly started attacking from Dumbi Reserve Forest Range using sophisticated weapons, even to the extent of using bombs at Saitone village since early morning at around 3 p.m. Chauba sustained bullet injuries during the attack, which continued till evening, which heavy exchange of fire with security forces. The Saitone violence come just 2 days after the tragic killing of 29-year-old women from the area who were shot while working in the field by suspected Kuki militants. This incident highlights the growing insecurity and ongoing hostilities in the region, with security forces intensifying their operation to safeguard local communities. Following a series of attacks by suspected Kuki militants in the Saitone area, including the use of sophisticated weapons and bombs, residents of the Saitone Leitan Pokpi village, comprising both Muslim and Meitei communities, have been forced to flee their homes in search of safety. Many villagers have sought refuge as various safe locations away from the conflict zone as tension continues to escalate in the region. The community has appealed to the government to intervene and restore peace while urgently requesting the provisions of a safe shelter to protect their lives and property.
Leifam pida dana hojik se amka halage koi sirsu siragane cha su adagi imau kari kalona na amka halak khaya ba sigi koi leifam ji makha ta na ju kam na raga di akoi kai leidur mo khang dai kisu taksa de khoi ai ki sa mana sak sa de hajik chen na su kai da po chai su loina le hore seli sta ni hon pure I bai bo hingna ban che le abe khoi che ado hajik khoi ki sa pham lai pham si ba me lai pham sa pham sarkar dagi mateng khara ta honin tan bu bidu nan wang dum di hum pu muk se le hajik aso ka panti muslim go na di yaudri
ai gi ming se ado hajik su ori febam se sarkar gi mai ke gi miyang changbiraga nakalani se solution afaba mai ke da purak na bkan na hot na du pamjai ori si gi mawng sida sum taw lei taradi koi lekai sina natana thangnari besing koi thangnari si su mai te sina sing wa na ma da punna leiben loina am pau tumpham cha khong khang de le khong khang mai ben sing sorok da liaga loina lei rai pai pen sing ado kunna ko sing su ai mafam marang khangdre ado hoji atop mafam dagi khara kunna ko mateng pangaga defense tawnari hari sisu ai da shape oi de bom so hoji yaure bom so hoji aina anova pau tai media sing na su pau phangani yum ma da taraga leibagi ken su leire pokhai hauda do sina pokhai ba taradi mi phanam sokan yum manung da ne hoji bom leire na hari sisu
The Mizoram Pradesh Youth Congress Committee, MPYCC, has strongly condemned recent remarks made by the Chief Minister of Manipur, N. Biren Singh, about the Mizoram Chief Minister, Laldu Homa, which were widely covered by national media. MPYCC President Laltuan Liana expressed that these comments have deeply angered the people of Mizoram, prompting the Congress youth to call on both the Mizoram government and citizens to stand firm against such disrespect. He also stated that the Congress party would not tolerate such challenges against the Mizoram Chief Minister, urging a strong response from the state. In a formal appeal, the MPYCC has called on Manipur Chief Minister to take immediate action in response to a brutal incident of violence in Zairont village, Jiribam district on the night of November 7th. According to MPYCC, the attack left 17 homes destroyed and resulted in the tragic death of 31-year-old Zosang Kimi Mar, who was reportedly shot, tortured, raped, and burned alive while attempting to escape. The Youth Congress condemned the atrocity, expressed condolences, and demanded swift legal action against the perpetrators. They also called for financial compensation to Zosankimi Mar bereaved family, including her husband and 3 young children, who are now facing severe hardship. The appeal was submitted to Manipur Chief Minister through the Mizoram government's office, with copies sent to Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Mizoram Chief Minister Laldu Homa. The Tado Community International (TCI) strongly condemned the killing of Sapam Ongbi Sophia Devi, a Meitei farmer in Saiton village, Bishnupur district, by suspected Kuki armed militants. In a recent statement, TCI expresses deep concern over the resurgence of violence in Manipur after several months of relative calm. The killing at Saiton followed closely after another violent incident in Zairon Mar village, Jiribam, where a woman named Sai Kim was also killed by militants. TCI called for justice in both cases and urged the central and state governments to take more coordinated action to prevent further violence, warning that the situation could spiral out of control if not addressed. The organization emphasized the need for all affected communities, government officials, and leaders to work together for lasting peace. TCI also expressed dismay that the violence in Manipur continues to affect innocent people, tarnishing the nation's image. The group highlighted the importance of unity and cooperation among the state's diverse ethnic communities, stressing that continued blame shifting and inaction could only harm Manipur's future. It called for an end to the violence and urged everyone to stand together for peace. In a proactive move to ensure security in the fringe and vulnerable areas of Manipur's Hill and Valley districts, security forces conducted extensive search operations and area domination exercises. The operation resulted in a significant recoveries from Mauzang village in Technopal district. During these search operations, security personnel seized a variety of firearms, ammunition and explosive devices, including 4 12-bore single-barrel rifle, one 7.62 mm locally made rifle, 1.303 rifle, 3 country-made Pompey firearms, and 1 country-made Lethord gun. Additionally, 2 AK-47 magazines and 40 rounds of live ammunition were recovered. Security forces also found 3 improvised explosive devices, IEDs, and 2 handsets with a charger. Chairman of the Kishan Congress, Manipur Laishram Nando, today visited the paddy fields in the Konthojam Assembly constituency, where crops were ready for harvest, and extended support to the farmers working in the fields. Speaking to the media, Nando urged the government to ensure adequate security in the peripheral areas of the valley to protect farmers during the harvest season. He emphasized that the safety of farmers is crucial, allowing them to carry out their work without fear. Nando's visit highlighted concerns about the need for peace and security in rural areas to facilitate smooth agricultural activities during this critical time.
Ngarang mahanmaktada si kumbi kendra saitonda thoiba low lokpa sapada kukina nongmai kapthrakna laigidaba nupi masa asigidamuktasu ayhana thamoi song nuaita phongdokchari aduga ngasi Manipur laingangna athu matamda ngasi singong khiya tamiba tariba lokhom sing lokpa yanaba security matik chana ahenba force thajan biu haina apin tokjaningi.
Prize distribution for the state-level mathematics and science competition held for students between class 3 to 10 standard, organized by Next Generation Foundation Taubal, was held today at the Centenary Hall of Manipur University. The prize distribution ceremony was graced by several figures, including former MLA of Khangapok AC, Okram Landoni, who attended as the chief guest. Other dignitaries present were Project Officer of RD and PR, Kakching District, Sapam Nabachandra, as the President. Department of Economics, Manipur University, Professor Chinglin Maishnam, District Fishery Officer Chandel Sapam Jitain Singh, Secretary of RVS Babita Sapam, and President of the Manipur University Student Union, Nongthombam Suraj, as a guest of honor. The chief guest, Okram Landoni, addressed the gathering, stressing the importance of education and the role of extracurricular activities in shaping the future of the youth. She emphasized that the current generation must not only excel academically, but also engage in various competitive events to sharpen their skills and talents. During the ceremony, awards were presented to the winners in different categories. The competition recognized JNV Umathel as the Next Generation Best School, while Next Generation Best School went to B. Dashra Sharma from Patma Ratna English School, Kakching. Other winners included Khetri Mayum Yaipaba from JNV Umathel for Next Generation Top Scorer, and Pony Laishram from Senkon Coaching Center, Class 4, for her outstanding performance. Next Generation Foundation Secretary K.H. Hirojit spoke about the foundation's effort to encourage competitive spirit among students, especially in the wake of challenges posed by COVID-19 pandemic. He highlighted that the foundation aims to provide a platform for students to showcase their academic potential and foster a healthy spirit of competition in the state.
ꯁꯦꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯦꯁꯔ ꯇꯧꯗꯕ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯦꯁ ꯇꯧꯗꯕ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯅ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯕꯤꯔꯒ ꯏꯆꯥꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯗ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯦꯁꯔ ꯅꯪ ꯐꯥꯔꯁ ꯇꯥꯗꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ ꯑꯗꯩ ꯃꯥ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯗ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯣꯖꯤꯁꯟ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯕ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ ꯒꯥꯅ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯦꯁꯔ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯗꯕ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯗꯨꯗ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯊꯝꯖꯅꯤꯡꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯇꯧꯒꯗꯕ ꯗ꯭ꯌꯨꯇꯤ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯄꯥꯒꯗꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯦ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯏꯆꯥꯁꯤꯡꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯁꯥꯅ ꯃꯇꯣꯝꯗ ꯍꯩꯅꯤꯡꯉꯒꯗꯤ ꯃꯇꯣꯝꯗ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯍꯩꯅꯤꯡꯕ ꯄꯣꯛꯑꯒꯗꯤ ꯃꯥꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯖꯔꯛꯀꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯦꯁꯔ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯃꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯊꯨꯛꯀꯠꯄ ꯄꯥꯈꯠꯄ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯣꯛꯑꯒ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯇꯝꯃꯤꯕ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯤꯛꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯄꯟꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯧꯅꯤꯡꯉꯛꯇꯕ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯤꯛꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨꯝ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯦꯁꯔ ꯇꯧꯔꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯁ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯏꯃꯥꯒ ꯕꯕꯥꯒꯅ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯀꯟꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯒꯥꯅ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯅꯤꯡꯍꯟꯅꯕ ꯀꯌꯥꯁꯨ ꯌꯥꯎꯗꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ.
Students organizations AMDSO and Reformist Students Front RSF successfully conducted the first state-level Knowledge Olympiad 2024 competitions with participants from various schools across the state. The competition was organized for 3 categories ranking from class 8 to 10 standards. The examination was held at Lilong Haurabi College, Lilong Usoy Pokpi and Jamjam Academy, Mayang Imphal. The event saw the active participation of students with as many as 730 candidates registered for the competition. In their statement, the AMDSO and RSF extended their gratitude to all the exam centers and principals for their cooperation in hosting the event. Tushar Nongthombam's experimental film Delusional Decays received a special mention award in the long-duration film category at the Imami Art Experimental Film Festival 2024. The festival, held from November 6 to 10 in Kolkata, showcased over 45 films for international filmmakers. In its 3rd edition, the festival was supported by prestigious partners including the Goethe Institute, AG Kurzfilm, and the Embassy of Switzerland, among others. Delusional Decays, noted for its exploration of memory and identity, was recognized for its innovative approach to storytelling. The event also featured screenings, discussions, and workshops fostering global collaboration in experimental cinema. The Healthcare Provider Association of India, AFI, Manipur chapter is launching its first AHPI Medical Media Fellowship, a 2-month training program aimed at enhancing journalists' understanding of healthcare issues in the state. Running from December 1st to January 31st of 2025, the fellowship will select 4 candidates, 2 from print media and 1 electronic media team reporter and cameraman. Open to journalists under 40 with at least 5 years of experience, preferably in medical reporting. The program will cover topics such as medical history in Manipur, healthcare economics, medical technology, climate change impact on health, and more. The fellowship also includes hospital visits and cancer awareness sessions. Applications are due by November 25th, with results announced by November 28th. Applicants must submit a journalist registration certificate, proof of experience, samples of healthcare-related work, and current media affiliation to the ACME Fertility and Healthcare Center. The All Manipur Muslim Development Committee, AMMDC headquarters, expressed deep condolences following the sudden demise of its former advisor, Nongjai Mayum Abdul Wahid, at the age of 58. In a statement, the committee shared its sorrow and conveyed heartfelt sympathies to the bereaved family. They described Abdul Wahid as a dedicated and respected leader who had contributed significantly to the community during his tenure as advisor. The AMMDC expressed solidarity with his family during this difficult time and praised his commitment to the welfare of Muslim community in Manipur and the state as a whole. The committee also prayed for his soul's peace. Yesterday, the Assam Tripura Meitei Apunba Lop Atmal celebrated his Foundation Day at Ningol Chakoba with a special event held at the MP's Club, North Avenue, Delhi. The occasion was marked by heartfelt tributes and reflections, particularly on the tragic event that unfolded in Manipur on May 3rd last year, which had deeply impacted the Meitei community. During this ceremony, participants observed a minute of silence to honor those affected by the violence, remembering the victims and hardship faced by the families. The event featured Dr. Maimom Santikumar, a prominent figure in the community, who spoke about the importance of unity and solidarity. He emphasized the significance of cultural traditions and the strength of the Meitei community during time of adversity. The celebration also saw the presence of India's national and international Sepak Takraw coach Bidu Mukhi Singha, who joined as the president. Justice Sanjeev Khanna was sworn in as the 51st Chief Justice of India today, succeeding Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. The oath of office was administered by President Draupadi Murmu at a ceremony held at Rashtriya Bhavan. Justice Khanna's appointment was officially notified by the Centre on October 24th following the recommendation of Justice Chandrachud, who concluded his term as Chief Justice of India on November 8th. Justice Khanna, who had been part of several significant Supreme Court rulings, will serve a tenure of approximately 6 months as Chief Justice. At 64 years, he is expected to retire on May 13th next year. Justice Chandrachud was given a warm farewell by colleagues, lawyers and staff of Supreme Court and High Court on his last working day, marking the end of his distinguished tenure. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today pledged that if the BJP wins the Jharkhand Assembly elections, it would form a panel to identify and expel infiltrators from the state. Speaking at the rally in Siraikela, Shah promised to introduce a law preventing the transfer of land to infiltrators marrying tribal women, alleging that such marriages were being exploited to grab land. He assured that land seized by infiltrators would be returned to the tribal population. Shah also claimed that tribal communities in Jharkhand were losing land due to these practices. He stated that former Chief Minister Champai Soren of being forced to resign after raising concern about infiltrators, noting that Soren had later joined the BJP. Now the headlines once again. Ten suspected Kuki militants killed, one CRPF Jawan martyred in fierce gunfight after attack on Meitei village in Jiribam district. Restrictions imposed as tension escalates. Multiple assaults by suspected Kuki militants in valley area of Manipur have resulted in a Tangkul farmer and a Meitei man sustaining bullet injuries. Student groups declare total shutdown in Ukrul's Imphal Road following attack to Tangkul farmers in Yangangpopi by suspected Kuki militants. And Mizoram Congress condemned Manipur CM's remark on Mizoram CM, urges strong response from Mizoram government. That is all the news we have at the moment. Thank you for watching ISCOM English News. Have a good night.